Yo, it's good to Scano. You ever wanted to believe in something that, you know, a cause greater than yourself? Be a part of something greater than yourself. And under that premise, you ignore your instincts. The one time I bought jewelry off the streets, and this dude didn't appear to be no crackhead. You know, his presentation was on point. He was well spoken, well dressed. Claimed he was a supervisor at one of our local jewelry warehouses, at the shipping, receiving it. He came up on shit from time to time. So, me having jumped off the porch well before it is, I wasn't no fool. Instincts like, nah. But it seemed like a deal too good to pass on, right? So, me being a hustler too, we bargaining. I working down to a price that, I felt like I got over. Anyway, a couple days go by, my neck get the itching burning. I'm in the mirror with another mirror, you know. Lo and behold, ain't this a bitch? Nigga done got me. I got the whole fake chain rash popping off. And it went from I got over to I got finessed. It wasn't a lot of money, man, but it's the feeling of being finessed. You know what I'm saying? I want to define this nigga. I'm not going to lie to you, man. But it be like that sometimes, especially when you do not follow your instincts. Now, some of y'all don't have instincts, apparently. If y'all didn't realize this was a con, maybe about 10 years ago, it's been 15 years. Now, I know things like this take time. We talking about building a whole school here. This is not LeBron James. I'm saying he ain't sitting on a Billy. So these things take time. And 15 years now to turn around and say you broke. And this is the play he running with. Now they have frozen his accounts, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? The IRS, the feds, they frozen both, not only his personal account, but the account that has the school money in it. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There is no school money account. There's his account. And his account of what happened is not adding up to me. You know what I'm saying? I think Dr. Umar is an intelligent dude. That's obvious. Educated. Yeah, the self-proclaimed Prince of Pan-Africanism is looking like you're the Prince of Panhandlin out here, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Now you're begging again. Now he's saying he can't pay his internet, because he has no access to any funds. And how did these hackers get to both your personal account and the school money account? That sounded sketchy off the bat. But woo woo. Now I've been in this position where I've had an account hacked, a checking account. Maybe it's levels to this, you know what I'm saying? But in my experience, the bank while they doing an investigation, you still have access to the funds, you know, because they have not proven anything criminal on your part. You know what I'm saying? So that's cap to say that, well, they doing this investigation or whatever, review. And in the meanwhile, they gave you no timeline. This is what he's saying. They gave him no timeline on when this review will be done. You know what I'm saying? In the meanwhile, so come on, man. Who don't see the play? And I hate to get up here, man. I hate to get up here and tear down another black man, and especially somebody who I feel like is a positive influence in our community. I got to keep it real, man. This nigga's a con artist. So for 15 years, you know, Now they got numbers out here. They pulling. I don't know how y'all YouTubers be getting this shit. They got the amount of money that he put into this account. The amount of donations he received. All this shit is traceable, right? And it's well over 1 million. And never mind that he recently said, they never breached the $1 million mark. You know what I'm saying? He said close, but nah, I haven't gotten 1 million in donations yet. Woo woo. Actually, it's been over 1 million. You know. Now, this is the lie to get ahead of the finesse. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit is starting. The house of cards is starting to tumble down now, and the mask is starting to slide away. And what you're starting to see is Dr. Umar for what he is. And I'm not saying that dude, like I said, a lot of his talking points is real, I agree with, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to do this, man, but you're a fraud. You're fraudulent. There was no, you know what I'm saying? Nobody hacked your account. You're out here scamming, stealing. That's what this amounts to. Some people have no shame. None at all. I think this nigga is, he got some shit going on, man. You know what I mean? ADHD, but he's obviously a narcissist because he know y'all know. I'm saying his support base. He know y'all know. But see, he's Dr. Umar. You know what I'm saying? So he can get away with this shit. You got to follow your first instincts, man. And I'm pretty sure y'all picked up probably about 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I got an uncle, my favorite uncle, love him to death, man. Every time this nigga come around, every time I see him, I know what it's going to be. We going to chop it. He going to give me some elaborate ass, scheme or some proposition. And at the end of the day, let me hold something, nephew. You know I get it back to you. You know you'll never see that money again, man. But you know what I'm saying? Because you fuck with him like that. You just, yeah, man. So, I don't think there will be a school. And, to the people that donated to this, because I don't think there's any way legally that, you know what I'm saying? These are donations. This is not no contractual. You got finessed. That's all to it. You know what I'm. But I don't think it's. I'm saying from my standpoint, if y'all like me, it's not the money. It's the fact that you got finesse. That's what be bothering me the most. That I actually even fell for it. The money is what it is, man. But like I said, when you believe in a greater cause, something greater than yourself even, to find out it was all just a sham, that will, and this is the type of shit, man, it's really, it's a detriment to our community in general because this is one of the reasons why we cannot trust in our leaders. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Dr. Umar is, but this right here, this type of shit, is anybody who they say they are. So it is what it is, man. But that feeling that y'all feeling right now, in case this is your first time, that's what comes after you've been finessed. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So white folks apparently are building their own community, an all whites community in Ozark, Missouri. I fuck with Ozark. The Netflix series. Ozark, Missouri, not so much. apparently, they want to be separated from the rest of society. You know, they're gonna have all white everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have to say, man, who cares? Have at it. I help you motherfuckers pack and you know what I'm. Well, I won't go that far. I'll be standing on the interstate. You know what I'm saying? Saluting you. Safe trip. You know what I'm saying? We want y'all. Listen, man. In my experience, it's hard to separate friends from ops. But in a perfect world, I like to know exactly where my ops stand. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep an eye on you at all times. But so when whatever need to be done. So no, I don't think you know, we don't care. We want y'all. We want y'all to separate yourself from the rest of society. You know? So it's gonna be boring as shit there. Can you imagine that? All white. I mean, the food is gonna be bland. The music gonna suck. You're gonna be bored as hell. You know what's gonna happen? Because after, like I said, man, white people don't care. At some point, they gonna get so goddamn bored and tired of each other that they gonna start looking around at the towns next to them and start some shit. That's what they gonna do. Or don't be surprised if a couple years from now, we find out it's some type of weird cult coming out of this shit. You know, 'Cause this is what happens when you get a bunch of weirdos together on this type shit where they, want to start their own little secret societies. You find out they sacrificing shit and bestiality and you know what I'm saying? So I have no issue with it. Gonna have to keep an eye on these motherfuckers though. You don't have to keep an eye on them. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, man, when you get the nut jobs, and I'm not saying that wanting to be, let's be honest, society, it's become shit. I think most of us want to separate ourselves from society. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, not only are they, they building, restaurant, I mean, the whole thing, man. And they have plans on expansion. So, I don't know, man. This sound kind of, so the American government already conquered most of the free world and expanded. But yet you want to separate yourself. I'm saying on this continent, which pretty much, let's be honest, y'all already have access to, everything you could want on this continent. But you want to consolidate in this community and then re-expand again. It's like y'all motherfuckers just, and I guess that's just their nature, man. To spread and take over some shit, and then after that, do it again, redo it on the same land. This shit just don't make sense to me. This country been segregated from day one. It always has been segregated. And if you got the money to start your own community and build this all white, because it's a group effort, y'all already was living in communities where y'all had exclusion, So it's like, how much? So, damn. It is what it is, man. Like I said, I feel no way about it. I think that they want the black community to be in an uproar and they want us to, like, we don't give a fuck, man. Like I said, man, we'll help you motherfuckers pack your shit and get the fuck out of here. So, I have no problem with this. No problem at all. You know, because although no ops these days, but I never had a problem with knowing exactly where my ops stood. That's exactly how I like it. 216 Skano, you already know.